We celebrated the life of somebody very special yesterday. It was, of course, the funeral of our Dame Deborah James, and it's made the front pages of the papers this morning, as you would expect. I was very honoured to be there with some of our team, and Dr Hilary's here. And, you know, it was a beautiful, beautiful send-off. It was so lovely, and it was sad, but it was also a celebration of an amazing, amazing woman.
She was unique, she was extraordinary, and whilst her life was cruelly curtailed at 40, she crammed so much into that life. She crammed it with verve, with energy, with love, with passion, with so many wonderful things. And that's why we celebrate her life. And her legacy, which lives on. She's raised £7.4 million.
Astonishing.
She's saved lives, and she will continue to save lives as a result of that. So, you know, her lovely family will remember that as well as her forever.
Yeah,
but she's still doing good stuff.
I think it does help. I mean, our kids, Hugo and Eloise, Hugo wrote a poem for his mum and read it out, and Eloise did a reading, and her husband, Seb, did the most beautiful eulogy. I mean, it was lovely. It was, like I said, it was sad, but it was also very, very uplifting. And we talk about her legacy, and our legacy is astonishing with what she's done to raise awareness. But our legacy also is our children, and they are, wow.
Absolutely.
They are incredible, incredible young people. They really are.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's
and
really
she moulded them into the people they are, and they will be so strong from that.
Oh, gosh,
Absolutely.
honestly. It was so lovely. It was all sort of touches like it was her roses. You know, obviously there was... In the final sort of weeks and months of her life, she did so much. And she got a rose, and she was made a dame, of course. Prince William going to her house, and all of these things were just... She achieved more in the last days of her life than most of us do in our whole lives.
Absolutely.
You know?
And people sort of flock to the message.
Yeah.
And to her. And when we see pictures of her, she's dancing or she's just laughing. There's so much humour in her life as well.
Absolutely.
And part of that humour comes across in the messaging about bowel cancer.
Yes.
You know, she broke the stigma. The taboo. You know, it's okay to talk about poo.
What other woman in the world would look glamorous dressed as a jobby?
Absolutely.
She dressed as a poo, and she wouldn't mind me saying that. She would actually want it to. So look, obviously we're going to carry on our No Buts campaign that Deborah was at the heart and soul of, and we're going to be doing that obviously next year. But you can get all of that information, and you can, of course, you can download these. And I don't think we can say enough about the symptoms.
No, we can't, and she'd probably want us to go over them again for the No Buts campaign.
Oh, she absolutely does.
there they are, Deborah, if you're listening up there. So we know that it's blood that you pass from your back passage, from your bottom, blood in the motions. Any kind of unexplained change in bowel habit that's persistent, more than 3 weeks. Something's not right, either diarrhoea or constipation, go and get it checked out. Any kind of unexplained loss of weight, unexplained and persistent tiredness, and any lump or pain in the tummy. Those are the main symptoms.
Right.
If you've got any worries about that at all, don't be embarrassed. Doctors are used to seeing people with bowel problems all of the time.
I know, that's the thing, isn't it? And that was the thing that Deborah said, for goodness sake, don't be embarrassed if it's something that every single person in the world does.
Absolutely.
And she famously said on that very sofa, Beyoncé goes to the toilet. I know that's a revelation in a shot, but it's very, very true.
It's absolutely true. And you know, it's important because this is not an uncommon cancer, even at a young age, which Deborah proved. And, you know, 43,000 new cases are diagnosed every year. 16,000 people lose their lives, but 53% are preventable.
Exactly.
So, you know, and the earlier you get it diagnosed, the much greater chance of getting it cured, not just treated, but cured.
Exactly.
So go and get it checked if you get any of those symptoms.
I know, and we must keep that message going. That's really so important. And that, again, you know, the amount of money that she's raised is astonishing, and it's still coming in, of course, to the Bowel Babe Fund, and that's going to be for cancer research.
Yes.
Because I know how passionate she was about that. So.
Well, it was part of some of the revolutionary treatments that we've been looking at in trial work has kept her alive for longer. And she was passionate about, you know, putting those funds into more research so we can find better treatments, more effective treatments with less side effects that will help people in the future going forward.
Exactly. And she will never, ever be forgotten. And I love that photograph. That photograph
wonderful, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. And I think yesterday there was a whole bunch of us that said we're going to get tattoos with Rebellious Hope on them.
OK. OK.
I think I agreed to that.
Why are you looking at me?
We're just deciding where they're going to be, Hilary.
The only person I would do it for would be Deborah.
Me too. Me too.
So I'll have a think about that.
All right, then. We may have to film that. I think that might have to happen. No, it's wonderful. As well as that, I just wanted to say we're obviously sending all of our love to our Kate, because I know a lot of you have been seeing in the newspapers and online that Derek is back in hospital. And obviously, you know, he's battling with the effects of after COVID. And we're just wanting to send our love to them, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a difficult situation. It's somebody, you know, who's going to have ongoing problems, but we send all our love to Kate and the family. I mean, she's trying to juggle, you know, everything,
so
her
much.
career and
she's
her
amazing.
Work. And she's amazing.
Not once have I heard her complain.
No.
Or say, why me, or any of that. You know, she's another incredible...
And she's often saying she's thinking about other people in a similar situation. So,
I know.
You know, lots of love, Kate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Hilary.
Thank
you so much. And just while we think about where you want your tattoo.
I will. There are many places that...
Oh, there certainly are.
See.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.